I launched this my website a few weeks ago using Google Antigravity as a code editor without me writing much code myself. Let me show you how it's done. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Sam from techwithsam. So today I'll be walking you through Google Antigravity that was launched a few weeks ago, and how to set it up, and also some use cases. So what is Google Antigravity? So Google Antigravity basically is like an agentic development platform evolving the IDE into agent first era. So unlike standard coding assistant that just autocomplete lines, Antigravity provides a mission control for managing autonomous agents that can plan, code, and even browse the web to help you build. So Antigravity is designed as an agent first platform. It proposes the AI is not just a tool for writing code, but an autonomous actor capable of planning, executing, validating, and iterating on complex engineering tasks with minimum interaction. So that's what Google Antigravity basically is all about. So it helps us to plan, execute, and also validate, and even integrate complex engineering, and also browse the web to fix any prompt that we give the AI model. Yeah, so basically, so today we'll be learning the installation. We'll be also exploring some key concepts like the agent manager, editor, browser, and more. And also we'll be exploring the few use cases like my website that was launched a few weeks ago with Google Antigravity basically. So first thing first, you can head over to the website to check it out. That's googleantigravity.google. So you'll be needing two things to get started. First of all, a Chrome browser, because there's an extension that is available on Chrome browser for the AI model for it to work, to go through the web, and also to check if everything is set up. So the next thing is a Gmail account, because you'll be signing in to a Gmail account. You'll be signing into the ID with a Gmail account, and also those are just the two things. So also the pricing, currently the pricing is free. So individual plan $0 per month, and also all the available features, the AI model, access to Gemini 3 Pro, Cloud Sonnet, unlimited task completion, command request generous rate limit, which is pretty good as of now. So that is very generous. So you can as well, like the other code editor like Cursor. This pretty much the same thing, even if not better than what we have available on Cursor. So basically, let's get straight into it. So first thing first, we'll be going through the installation. So although I have it installed on my system, but I can walk you through the installation regardless. So once you download it, so Google Antigravity is currently available on macOS, Windows, and also some specific Linux. So once you have it download and you install it like a normal application, so it will give you like a welcome screen, so you can just walk through the welcome screen. So you just click on next till you get to the end of the onboarding process. So the next thing is to choose like a setup flow. So the setup flow, we actually want to import from existing code editor like VS Code or Cursor. So you can either choose on VS Code or Cursor. So for my own setup, I choose VS Code because I have a lot of setup on VS Code already. So it will just grab everything that you have on VS Code and import it on Antigravity as well. So the next thing is to choose like the theme, which is editor theme. We have the light theme and the dark theme, and probably another theme that I can't remember. And unlike the Google ad that was showcasing Google Antigravity on YouTube the other day that use light mode, well, that sounds weird, but basically choose your theme, the one that you like best. Then the next thing is, how do you want to use Antigravity Legend? So the Antigravity Legend, there's like 3 sections and also custom configuration. There's the agent driven development, there's agent assisted development, which is the recommended one. There's the review driven development. So with this you can like select based on your preference, but the agent assisted development is the recommended option here. Although you can change any of these even in the setting after you select one of the options during setup, so you can change it in the setting later on, so when you feel comfortable and all. So that's pretty much the setup for the Antigravity. So for the next thing, I'll just walk you through the agent manager. So basically Antigravity folks open source. So Antigravity basically use Visual Studio Code Foundation, but radically alterate the user experience to prioritize agent management over text editing. So basically, it's like VS Code, but it's alter the user experience for, but it radically alters the user experience to prioritize agent management over just text editing. So that's what. So the interface has two distinct primary windows: the editor and also the agent manager. So this separation of concern mirrors the distinction between individual contribution and also the engineering management. So I'll walk you through the agent manager very quickly. So for the agent manager, what you can just, once you open Antigravity, you have the agent manager here. So just click on open agent manager, then you can have some play around. So this is like the agent manager. This is for my personal website that I built a few weeks ago. So these are the some of the section, some of the prompts that I used to build the website. So here we have the inbox, we have start conversation, we have the workspace, so you can have different workspace. Here we have the playground as well, and also some other features. So first off, you can like just check it out to see how it works. So for this, you can as well switch from different conversation mode. You can also switch the model. You can see we currently have like 5 models available, so you can switch from the model, and also from here as well you can switch if you want to switch to playground or even the project you are currently working on. So that's the idea behind it. So that's basically. So the next thing now is Antigravity Browser. So we'll be testing the Antigravity Browser. So to do that, I will just switch to playground, and I will say go to techwithsam.dev. I'm just saying go to techwithsam.dev. So this will open up the browser and check through the website and see how it works. So basically that's like Antigravity Browser. But to make this work, you have to have Chrome installed, and you have to have the extension, the Antigravity extension installed on Chrome. Yeah, so let me just send this. So go to techwithsam.dev. It will run through the command few seconds, then allow the agent to open the browser because of the permission that has been given to the AI model right from the setup here. Alright, so as you can see, the AI agent has opened up the website, scanning through it. So you can see opening URL. This is the agent loading the website and also capturing everything on the website as of the moment. So it will run through that for a few seconds and give a report of the website basically. So let's give it a few seconds. So okay, it's done. So you can see the information that the report. So it's I've selected upon the URL techwithsam in the browser, waited for it to load and capture a screenshot name techwithsam_dev_ page. The recording will now stop. So this is like the output of the page basically. So that's how it works for the browser. So if you are building a website, you can easily ask the Antigravity to navigate to the website to check or to test a particular feature to see how it works, if it's actually working as it ought to. So that's the purpose of the AI agent. So it will check through the website to check probably if the feature is truly working on, or also for like screen sizes and every other thing that has to do with it. So that's basically about Antigravity Browser. So the next thing now is the editor. So I will just navigate to the editor. So I can just click on open editor. Let me close this. So let me close this as well. So I will just open this project, my techwithsam project here. So this is the editor side. So we have the editor here, we have the editor section here, we have the agent section here, and we have the terminal section here. So let me click my terminal. So the agent section, the terminal, the editor section, the agents, and also the editor, the terminal, the agent. So this is the three tabs, the three section that we have here: the agent, the editor, and the terminal. So this is how it works basically. So the editor, this is the code editor where you edit the code. This is the agent where you run, where you do prompt engineering, and also this is the terminal. And also by the side we have extension, so you can install as many extension. This extension is basically by default Antigravity use open VS Code as a marketplace. So every extension that is available on VS Code, every extension that is available on VS Code is also as well available for Google Antigravity. So you can as well search for the extension and install it if you need any extension on Google Antigravity. So that's how it works basically. So any extension, it will works pretty fine the same way it works on VS Code. So that's just the editor. So the side panel as well, just like when we open the agent manager, we can ask our question here, we can switch the model here as well, we can as well change the conversation mode as well. So and also we can see our previous conversation from this list, and I can click on see all to see all the conversations. So you can see all the conversation that I used to build this website basically. So that is how it works. So inside this panel I can ask the AI model to do anything, to probably work on the website if I have any features and stuff like that, then see how it works basically. So that's that. So now on the next thing, now we'll be moving to the rules and workflow to set some rules and also for workflow basically. So Antigravity comes with a couple of customization options like rules and workflow. To do that, just come to this. Once you open this, click on this three dots. Once you click on three dots, click on customization. So customization have rules and workflow. So here you can set rules. So rules helps guide the behavior of the agent. These are guidelines you can provide to make sure the agent follow as it generates code and text. For example, you might want the agent to follow a certain code style or to allow document methods. You can add this rule, that you can add this as rules, and the agents will take them into account. So that's what a rule is. So you can either set it as a global rule or workspace rule. So that's the rule. So you can, once you click on global, you see the rule, then you can set the rule. It's just like a readme file. Once you set the rule, you can see like a sample here already. So you can set your rule based on what you want basically. So that's easy basically. And for workflows are saved prompts that you can trigger on command with like the /. So as you interact with the agents, they also guide the behavior of the agents, but they are triggered by the user on demand. So that's workflow. So basically you can navigate to workflow as well, add new workflow. So on /, it will open up, it will trigger the demand, and you can have it easy peasy. So that is like working with rules and workflow. So everything is set based on what you have, so you don't have to be repeating some instruction. And also that is one of the advantage of using Antigravity, and also one of the benefits and one of the awesome feature that is available on Antigravity. So moving on quickly, we have the securing the agent. So basically we're going through the setting and how to secure the agent as well. So giving an AI agent access to your terminal and browser is a double-edged sword. It enables autonomous debugging and deployment, but also open vector for prompt injection and data filtration. So Antigravity addresses this through a general permission system revolving around terminal command auto execution policies. So it gives room for allow list and deny list. So when you first configure Antigravity, over the setting menu, you must select like terminal command auto execution policy. These settings dictates the agent autonomy regarding share command. So to do that, now we can just go to these settings, just open the settings. So once you open the setting, click on editor settings, then you can click on this Antigravity setting. Once you open the Antigravity setting, under the agent you see this terminal settings here. We have the terminal command auto execution. So here you can set allow list terminal, some command that it will automatically allow, and you can set some list that can deny. So some of the allow list, you can allow like ls, that is list file, like list directory, and some of the command that you can deny is like remove, make directory, sudo, and some other security reason command that is not supposed to be available for AI agent to just run without you monitoring it. So just keep that in mind. So that's basically it. So once you set those rules, then the AI agent will always ask for permission before running any command. So you can as well add to the allow list or add to the deny list. Once it's added to the deny list, so it will always prompt before it runs the command. So you have to accept if it should run or not. So the next one is also the browser. So for the browser part, you can as well, the browser. So Antigravity ability to browse the web is superpower, but also a vulnerability. An agent visiting a compromised documentation site could encounter a prompt injection attack. So to help prevent this, you can implement a browser URL allow list for the browser agent. You can view your current settings for this by going to Antigravity settings. So we are already on the settings. Just go to the browser. So once you go to the browser, you will see the enable browser tools. We have this already. Then we see the open allow list file. So with this, you can have all the list of websites that you want to allow. To do that, just open browser allow list. So this will control all the allow list that you have. So it will create like a text file. So because I'm using this editor to create a text file, so inside the text file you'll be able to you can see all the text file that have allowed, like all this at the website that has been allowed. So you can as well write some other website that you wanted to allow by default. So this will allow the AI model to go through the website and have access to it. So basically that's pretty much about Google Antigravity and basically how it works. This is a use case of Google Antigravity, so I'll just run through my website so you can see it in a few seconds. So basically that's all about Google Antigravity. Let me know your opinion in the comment section. Have you tried Google Antigravity already? Let me know what you think about Google Antigravity. Let me know your suggestion in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Make sure you like the video and also drop an honest comment. See you in the next video. Bye.